To duel.
To dual wield?
To duel.
What?
Yu-Gi-Oh!
What?
I know you've never had a childhood.
No, I didn't. You got that fucking right.
I know.
What the fuck is Yu-Gi-Oh?
Something dumb.
Something about banishing people to the Shadow Realm or something?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Apparently it was.
They just die, but...
Yeah, but for Americans, they were
For
banned.
us stupid Americans, they changed it. And that's the only thing I actually know
Well, I
about
mean, okay,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
so like with Sailor Moon, like there's a canon lesbian couple in the show,
Hey!
but in the US version, they're cousins,
Oh my god!
and they're like literally like stroke each other, and they're like my cousin.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
It's fucking ridiculous.
they're
Oh.
actually like one of my favorite characters in the show. I really like them. They're fucking badass.
You know, when I think you reblogged it from me, I saw those tweets about, like, the art style of Sailor Moon and how, like, ahead of its time it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it made me start thinking about Sailor Moon, and I was like, I gotta watch that. I know I'm, like, 20 years behind the times, but, like, I gotta watch
honestly,
that.
like, it's so cheesy, like, I can't help but love it. It's so unapologetically girly.
Which is what I love. It's one of
Yeah.
those things that I feel like, as a teenager, I would have aggressively hated it because I wanted to, like, eschew anything that was feminine. But now, like, as an adult, like, embracing all that and being like, no, it's just, like, people telling me being masculine is better.
Right.
Like,
No, it's like, okay, so Usagi, she's the biggest fucking crybaby ever, and like, they're like, you're Sailor Moon, you have to do this, and she's like on the floor sobbing, like, I want to go home, and all she wants to do is eat.
I love her so much already. Talk about someone who's fucking relatable.
Honestly, my favorite thing is that, like, even though the girls do fight and stuff, like, they're genuinely friends. Like, they show, like, various aspects of how they are. Like, Sailor Mars does not like Sailor Moon at the start, and they fucking hate each other, and they have, like, this rivalry going on. And, like, yeah, Sailor Mars, she's better at everything. She's smarter, she's strong, she can fight. But then she's, like, there for Sailor Moon when she needs her.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's just, it's so good for, like, little girls, I think.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those kinds of things that, like, we need more of for young girls. And, like, it's the kind of thing that I do wish that I would have been able to, like, kind of love and embrace, like, as a kid, you know?
Well, it's funny because it's, like, I'll always see, like, dudes talking about, like, how gross it is because it's like, oh, they just did this to make girl toys. I'm like, yeah, and they did that with Transformers, they did that with all G.I. Joe. Like, it's the exact same. Yes, there are things there to sell toys to kids, but, like, you're just mad that Sailor Moon was for girls.
Yeah, that seems more what it's about. You just hate that it's a show all about girls.
Yeah, I mean, like, with it, like, it's like, oh, she has a magic wand! Like, and they always do, like, a close-up, like, oh, use my wand!
Yeah.
And it's like, she'll, like, yell, like, Moon Prism Power!
Yeah.
You know, like the 80s cartoon, like,
yeah.
90s cartoon. And it's like, yes, that is so unapologetically for selling the toy.
Oh, totally, totally.
But, like, as a kid, I was like, I wanted to be like Sailor Moon, you know? Actually, I liked Sailor Venus as a kid. She had, one of her attacks is like a love chain, and it's literally like a metal chain of hearts that like is used like as a whip.
Oh my god, that's awesome! I was like, can we watch Sailor Moon?
Yes, I love Sailor Moon!
We gotta watch Sailor Moon!
Like,
I feel now it's like, no, this is totally like something that I need in my life, and I'm sad that I didn't have it in childhood.
No, and I love it because it's like, I feel like, again, they do a lot of stuff to like, even though, like, there's some things where it's, like, clearly, like, 90s Japan, like, conservativeness.
Yeah.
But it's also, like, there was some groundbreaking shit. Like, again, with, like, the lesbian couple. Sailor Jupiter, she's, like, super tough, buff girl. But she's also, like, the most caring.
Yeah!
Like, I fucking love Sailor Jupiter, too. And then they have, like, every girl had something. Like, Sailor Mercury, she's the smart one. She's, like, the smartest girl in Japan. Like, she's the smartest kid in Japan.
It's like the kind of female characters that you can't count on men to write.
Right.
It's like, you know, like the kind of multifaceted and interesting female characters that are still feminine.
Right.
But,
Well,
like,
it's also like, yeah, they have the smart one, they have the funny one, but it's like, yeah, but it was written for girls. It's the same way, like, they do that with boys' cartoons for boys, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so it works. There's more than one, like, instead of the token girl, it's the token dude, and that's Tuxedo Mask!
Yes!
A forest of thorns.
And Tuxedo Mask literally shows up to be like, you can do it, Sailor Moon. Peace out! And she's like, oh, Tuxedo Mask!
I just like that his name is literally just Tuxedo Mask.
Well, it's funny because, like, actually, so you know how I said, like, Sailor Mars has, like, the rivalry with Sailor Moon? It's for Tuxedo Mask.
Oh my god!
And it's, like, again, because it's, like, for girls, the love triangle is, like, different.
Yeah, than if it was written by men.
Yeah, because it's more like, I don't know, like, you always know, like, obviously Sailor Moon's gonna end up with Tuxedo Mask.
Yeah. Well, of course, she's the main character.
But it's, like, it just felt, I mean, to me, it just felt different than if a dude wrote it.
Yeah. I just now more that I'm more attuned to it and like I pay attention to it, it's like I feel like it's just so obvious when men write things versus when women write things.
Well, like, also, actually, now that I think about it, there's actually, like, an implied, like, there's two gay men. I mean, they're, like, they're kind of villains, but, like, they're, like, they constantly are, like, embracing each other and shit. Like, they're never, like, explicitly, like, a couple, but, like, it's one of those things where it's, like, thinking about, it's like, yeah, there's a lot to it. I don't think people give Sailor Moon enough credit.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god!
Yeah. If we were smart, maybe we would have
leveled up a little.
Yeah.
Maybe we might have to go do that now. I also didn't save. I passed up
it's
that.
Fine.
What?
It's fine.
Should I do retry or
if you do continue, I think it'll make you run in, so I think you're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
So we can get this Tragotas.
Yeah, and this fucking
and
sticker.
And the sticker. Yes!
Yes!
And save. Yes! Save,
no.
Queen! I kind of hate how fun that voice is.
I know! It's unfortunate, isn't it?
It's like when other people do it, you're like, ugh. But then
you do it, and you're like, oh, I get it
like
now.
when you and your friends do it, it's like, ah! But you hear someone else and you're like, shut up.
Fuck. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Time to go fight a little bit more.
Yeah, time to grind a little.
I think.
I just wrote the time down to see if in case we want to cut it.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Sorry for that 20 seconds of silence.
Who knows what we're gonna talk about? We might just end up cutting this if it's too much.
Yeah. I mean, I can go on about Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon.
I love Sailor Moon.
Oh, man.
Although I have not watched the new version of Sailor Moon. And I know it's a very divisive thing.
I, haven't really heard anything about it, but I also really haven't been paying attention or, seeking it out or anything, so I don't know.
All I know is that, the drawings are more, extremely, slimmed down. It's more, stylized.
Okay.
So, the characters, their legs are, infinitely longer than what they should be and stuff.
Yeah.
Their limbs are extremely skinny and stuff, so people are like, this is going to make people anorexic. I'm like, alright,
I kind of feel like that's how so many cartoon styles are, though, extremely skinny.
Yeah,
now.
I was like, alright, come on. I think you're grasping at straws for that.
Yeah, you're just kind of looking for something.
Yeah. And it's also, it's Japan, what do you expect?
Yeah, that too. That too.
But no, people are, really, people get into fights about it.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah. So I don't know. I've never seen Sailor Moon Crystal. Part of me wants to see it, but I'm also like, I have so much nostalgia for the original.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like, not that. I hate when people can't separate the nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I just, like, if I were to watch the new one, even if I don't like it, I'll probably just sit there like, I'm good, and then go back to the original. Like, that'd be the most of it. It wouldn't be like, this is ruining my childhood. I hate that. Like, I hate that.
I know. People get so aggressive about it, and it's like, well, then go back and watch the original.
I know.
Or play the original, or, like, whatever you're talking about. It's like, well, then just don't watch it.
Yeah, the original's still there for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what mostly blows my mind. It is, like, the original still exists. It's still there. So why are you freaking out about it?
Yeah.
You know, like we talked about Ratchet and Clank, like
right.
people freaking out about that, and it's like, well, if you like the original so much, go play the original.
Right.
Like that's what they're remastering it, but they're trying to bring new fans in too. They're trying to keep it like fresh and new. So it's not just gonna be the exact same as the original. That wouldn't make any sense.
Right.
People just don't get it, do they?
It's like, I feel like because of the internet, because people are so obsessed with putting their opinions out there, that they've forgotten that you can stop and think about something.
Yeah, or you can understand that, like not everything is going to cater to you. And there are some things that, I know, right? Shocking. That it's like, sometimes if you don't like something, it's just because it's not meant for you.
Right.
And like, move on.
And that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing inherently bad about it. Just because you personally don't like it.
Right. Well, like, also, I think, like, we've talked about this with, like, Kingdom Hearts 3 and how it looks like they're only doing, like, the new 3D movies.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, ugh. But you know what? I'm not the target audience. I'm not a teenager.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Even though I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan, like, they put in Disney movies that kids are gonna want in there, you know?
So it's like, at the end of the day, like, it is what it is.
Like, am I disappointed? Yeah. But fuck you guys.
Come on.
Like, I'm not gonna throw a temper tantrum.
Yeah.
You know?
And I totally get that. I don't know, it's just annoying. And I feel like also, there's an article, I liked it, I haven't had a chance to go back and read it yet, but that was talking about, like, peak fandom drama, with, like, Harry Potter, and how they were, like, even at its worst, when it was a huge mess, the difference was that social media wasn't the same. So people couldn't go attack the creators on Twitter.
Right.
So it was kind of like, as much as there was a shit ton of drama and, like, people making death threats and, like, attacking each other on LiveJournal, it was still, like, it never made it to the creators, and that's what's changed. And now people feel like they can bully the creators for it instead of just talking about it to other fans. Now it's, like, been extended to the writers.
Right. See, that's funny, because I never paid attention to Harry Potter, so I didn't know there was, like, drama?
Because I was right around that age, right? And even though I kind of poked around in fan fiction when I was younger, for whatever reason, I never got into the Harry Potter fandom. I never read fan fiction for it, but, like, there's so much drama surrounding it, and, like, everything with, like, Cassandra Clare, like, plagiarizing, it was her Harry Potter fanfic that was, like, plagiarized.
Right.
Yeah, so, like, there's a shit ton of drama that happened there, and, like, I just missed it. And I don't know how, because I was a Harry Potter fan, but, like, for whatever reason, I just did not seek out Harry Potter fanfiction. Like, that was not... I feel like I dodged a fucking bullet with that. Like,
well,
somehow...
I know my sister read, like, a bunch of fanfic before and stuff, but it always seemed like... Not that I pay attention to Jamie.
Yeah.
It just seemed like it was, like, out of fun. It never seemed like anything was...
Yeah.
Like... drama?
Yeah, and I feel like that's how it's supposed to be. You know, it's supposed to just be fun.
Right.
And when people start making it too serious and, like, attacking each other for it, like, that's when issues start.
Yeah. It's just...
Like, it's fan fiction, for God's sake. Like, you're really sending
Well,
each other
also,
death
like,
threats about it?
It's also like with, like, the stuff with creators. Like, you may not like something, but it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, and I feel like people also... Like, we've been talking about Voltron, so for that, as an example, it's like people also don't understand that the specific creator that you're talking to on Twitter does not have control over everything.
Right.
Like, DreamWorks tells them what to do, and that's what they have to do, you know? It's like, yes, they have some creative control, but I think that's also part of the issue, is people thinking that, like, it's a one-person decision when it's not.
Right. Well, it's just like with the whole thing of like, because I told you, like, there's like this article about like how Shiro being gay was supposed to be revealed in season 2, but DreamWorks didn't want it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like, see, you didn't have to give all these fucking death threats, you assholes.
Yeah, yeah. Like, they're already trying to push for more diversity in their cast, and like, I think it also pisses me off with Voltron when it's like, you've got Shiro, who's Japanese, you've got Lance, who's from Cuba, you've got,
Hunk, who's
Samoan.
probably, Samoan, unless they change it.
Yeah.
Like, and say, no, he's actually Filipino, who knows?
Yeah. And now we found out that Shiro is in fact canonically gay, like it's been proven. So it's like, you have this crazy inclusive cast.
Right.
And people are still like bitching about how it's not diverse enough. And it's like, this is one of the few shows that's actually trying.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see you complaining about fucking Sherlock, even though it's all just white guys.
I know. It's one of those things where it's like, always push for better, but don't complain when you get at least something.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
there's like that mindset that it's like all or nothing, you know? That it's like, even shows that try to do better, that try to be inclusive, it's like one slip up and it's like the worst garbage ever, fuck
even
off.
Look at fucking Star Wars.
Yes.
2 men of color.
Yeah.
And they're like, can you believe they have a white girl? It's like, you're right, they should have a black woman in the...
Absolutely.
They should have a Latino woman. Oh wait, they had an Asian woman, and look at how you bullied her.
Yeah, and she got bullied off of Instagram, so fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Like, and it's also like, again, just that basic understanding, it's like, this is a big Hollywood movie, of course they're gonna have a white girl be the main character. Like, it's shocking enough that she was a girl and not a guy.
Yeah.
So it's like, I know, again, push for better, absolutely. I'm not saying be complacent and just be happy and shut up, but it's also like...
appreciate what we're at least getting.
Yeah, at least appreciate the small steps of progression that we're making.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, especially, I feel like when it's, like, small-time content creators that are really trying to do something better and, like, be more progressive, it's like one slip-up and people are like, fuck this garbage.
I know, get the news.
And then it's all over.
Yeah.
And so that to me is always frustrating.
Yeah.
Because it's like, no, like, yes, push for better, but it's not all or nothing.
Right.
God, it's so fucking annoying.
I know.
I'm like getting worked up just thinking about
it.
Again, this is why it's like, I gotta watch myself. It's so easy to get sucked into this shit. It's so easy to get sucked into it. Although I'm not sending death threats to the creators, I just get pissed off at other fans, so that's something, I guess.
I just, like, how are you not so ashamed of yourself for doing shit like that?
I know! How do you think that's okay? I don't,
like,
people get weird on the internet. It's like they feel protected behind it, you know?
All I think is, like, how did your parents fucking raise you?
Yeah, right? Like, how do you think this is okay?
But then it's like, oh wait, I look at baby boomers and they do this shit too. So
yeah.
I'm like, I guess no.
Yeah, right.
And they're supposed to be the good generation.
So, we'll see about that. Fucking baby boomers screaming at my face when I was a cashier, yeah, I don't think so.
God.
That's why it always pissed me off when I was working at the, candle place. Because, like, everyone would always roll their eyes when teenagers came in.
Right.
And, like, not want to help them. And it's like, alright, look. Did we have a bunch of pain-in-the-ass, rich white teenagers that made a mess, or were running around the store, or being obnoxious? Yeah, absolutely. But it's also, like, I had just as many, like, super sweet, super kind teenagers that, like, you just didn't think were worth your time because they only bought a couple votives, so it wasn't a big sale. But it's like, I don't care. I'm not gonna be mean to them just because they're a teenager and they don't have $300 to spend on fucking candles.
Right.
So I always hated that attitude that, like, oh, it's teenagers. Like,
I know,
It's like, no, especially when they're super nice and polite and, like, they just want to come in
Have you ever
and
met a
look
white
around.
woman with an expired coupon?
Honestly! Yeah, you guys, we fucking have.
Like,
Again,
I will take those bratty teenagers because then at least, you know what, at least they'll stop to say thank you.
True. Yeah, I, like, for the most part, again, I'm not saying we didn't have pain-in-the-ass teenagers, because we, hands down, absolutely did. But yeah, for the most part, they were a lot more polite than, like, some of the fucking pain-in-the-ass middle-aged women we had to deal with.
The forest of thorns shall be your tomb.
I did always like how the thorns look.
Yeah. Oh, one of them was floating.
Oh! It's so very spooky forest. Makes me want to go.
Spooky, scary
Go.
skeletons. I can't.
Makes me want to go rescue a princess.
Master Xehanort tell you?
Such a pity, child, that you don't have terror's
I
gift
want
for
to be the
obedience.
princess that's rescued.
Nor can you see
Yeah.
how
I don't want to
easy
put the
it is.
work in.
Terra would never do anything to help you.
I want to be rescued by a buff
Quite
knight.
contrary.
Even if it is Cullen.
You know what? I'll fucking take it. I will fucking take it.
Whatever, I slept with him. I'll take it. Like, I can't say no.
Oh, man. Alright, so when he starts breathing fire, I gotta go hang out by,
Cullen.
by Philippe.
His name is Cullen.
His name is...
Dr. Lyrium.
Oh, man. Let me hit you!
No.
Let me punch you in the face!
No.
Let me hit you! Should I use fire against a dragon? Is that, like, something I can do?
Yes.
Stop. I'm stuck.
It's fine.
It's not fine. I'm stuck.
No, it's
I
fine.
can't do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, what? What?
That was
Whatever.
interesting.
Oh, wow. No prompt showed up. Oh, wow.
I think it was behind the Gold Rush, because it looked like there was green behind it, but I didn't know if, like, because Gold Rush was there, that, like, Gold Rush was canceling it out.
I don't know. That's kind of weird, but alright. Maybe it's a thing that happened. I don't know.
He just yelled now, so I
Oh,
think...
shit. I didn't hear. I think I can't hear him in my headphones.
I know you said your headphones aren't. They
No.
might be going.
Yeah,
So.
because I swapped out earbuds and this side's better, but maybe that's it. Because, yeah, I did not hear anything
Yeah,
from
he went,
him.
now!
Yeah, I didn't hear it. I'm just hearing the music.
Look at how that flying looks
He
so
looks
bad.
pretty fucking bad. Maybe because he's got his tiny baby wings.
Oh, you missed it.
I tried. I didn't know what he wanted me to do. I just
You
gotta...
might want to heal.
Oh, shit. Thank you. That was helpful. Yeah! Now we're doing it.
Yeah! Woo.
Now we're cooking with
Now
fire.
we're playing Shadow of the
Now-
Colossus.
Well, yeah.
Look at her stomping
Oh,
around.
now I heard him. Where are you, boy? I'm trying! You won't let me do anything. I'm trying to help the prince. He's not doing anything.
Cullen!
Cullen, stop it!
You fool!
Cullen, you fool. Cullen, please. Cullen.
She looks so dumb
Cullen,
flying around.
yeah. Tiny ass baby wings on a fucking fat dragon.
Whee!
Yeah.
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 This bitch is dead.
Yeah. I hate this camera angle. Okay.
It's fine.
God.
We did it!
We
We beat
did
the
it.
first Colossus!
I'm trying to get my dead lover back. God, that's another game I still
I was
gotta
gonna
play.
say, did you play any of it?
I did.
Okay, I couldn't.
Um,
I knew you were
I was
afraid because of the controls.
Yeah, because I did start playing it and I really enjoyed it, but mostly I found myself getting too frustrated because of the controls that it was like I couldn't just enjoy the game. It was like even basic stuff like trying to climb the trees to get like fruit and shit, I was having issues with that, and it was, I think it came down to the controls, so
Yeah, because I knew you had started, but I didn't know if you would, like, actually be in any of the Colossi.
I did. I think I beat 2 of them. I don't think I think I was trying to get the 3rd one, and then I kept dying, so then I was trying to, like, run around and, like, get fruit and shit and level up. But yeah, I did. I really enjoyed it. Again, I just got really frustrated with a lot of the controls.
Right.
Suck it up, woman. You'll be fine.
It's the power of true love that defeated you.
Thanks for that sick
No, I
burn
think it
up,
was Lyrium.
Something as insignificant as love.
I think it was the fact that the prince has a sword.
You don't even know the first thing about it.
Sick
You're
burn.
too clouded by darkness to see that there's something greater.
I do like how optimistic she is.
The power of love.
The power of true love.
Look at her getting all these couples together.
My God. This is really just her job, isn't it?
She could run a dating show.
She should be the millionaire matchmaker.
My sister actually, like, loves that show.
Are you serious? Oh my God. I can't stand it.
all
I
you
can't
want.
stand looking at
You'll
rich
never
assholes
defeat a hard
anymore.
I know.
Perhaps.
I used to really love, like,
But remember
how
one
ridiculous,
thing.
like, Real Housewives is
long
of,
as
like,
they-
New Jersey
Yeah,
and Atlanta
yeah.
are, and now I'm like, I can't.
I know, no, because that's how I used to be too. Because now my sister and my mom got into watching it,
Right.
and my mom's like, "I thought you used to watch it. Like, why don't you watch it with me?" And I'm like, I can't do it any. Like at this point, like it just makes me sick.
Tara,
But yeah, I don't want to get too political on my mom or make her feel bad for watching it. So I'm just like, no, I'm not into it anymore. Like I don't want to start preaching about the guillotine. Hey, we got a report. So
you mean
can-
about peak human culture?
peak human culture? God. Look at this fucking razor scooter.
Shiro!
No! I love Shiro. I love him so much.
Tara, where's he going?
I love him and his metal arm.
So you don't love him for him. Also, shot.
No!